सर नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार सर। प्रोग्राम चालू करने की सर अनुमति देंगे तो चालू करें सर।
आप दत्त जी नमस्कार, आप शुरू करिए।
जी सर, चालू करें।
Honorable Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Minister of Steel, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan Ji, Honorable Minister of State in the Ministry of Steel, Government of India, Shri Fagan Singh Kulaste Ji, Honorable Ministers of the State Government, Honorable Members of the Parliament, dignitaries from the State Government and Ministry of Steel. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of RINL Collective, I welcome you all to this event of dedication of RINL Jumbo COVID Care Facility. नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, नन्ही चींटी जब दाना लेकर चलती है, चलने वालों पर 100 बार फिसलती है। चढ़कर गिरना, गिरकर चढ़ना न अखरता है, मन का विश्वास रगों में साहस है। आखिर उसकी कोशिश बेकार नहीं होती, क्योंकि कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती। नमस्कार, श्री सोहनलाल द्विवेदी जी की इस पावर पैक कविता से मेरी रूबरू हुई थी कॉलेज के दिनों में, पर सच मानिए तो आज इस कोरोना काल में ही इसकी सही मायने में इसके अंतर्गत छिपी पाठ का एहसास हुआ है। Like an ant which keeps trying to move up until it reaches its destination, despite tumbling and falling 100 times. Those who try, they never lose. This is our story. भारत की कहानी, RINL की जुबानी. Today is a step towards amping up our efforts in this direction under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and Honorable Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Minister of Steel Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji. On this note, I now invite our Chairman Shri P.K. Rath sir to deliver his address.
Namaskar. Respected Shri Dharmendra Pradhan Ji, Honorable Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Steel, respected Shri Fagan Singh Kulaste Ji, Honorable Minister of State for Steel, Government of India, respected Shri A. Kali Krishna Srinivasa Garu, Honorable Deputy Chief and Minister for Health, Family Welfare and Medical Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh, respected Shri M. Gautam Reddy Garu, Honorable Minister for Industries and Commerce, Government of Andhra Pradesh, respected Shri P. Ramachandra Reddy Garu, Honorable Minister of Panchayat Raj, Rural Development, Mines and Geology, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Members of Parliament, Shri Vijay Sai Reddy Garu, Dr. B.V. Satyavati Madam, Shri P.K. Tripathi, Secretary to the Government of India, Ministry of Steel, Shri Aditya Nath Das, Chief Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh, senior officials from the Ministry of Steel and the State Administration, representatives from the media, RINL fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. I take great pleasure in welcoming you all on this occasion of a dedication of 300-bed COVID care center at RINL premises. It is a part of the government initiative in taking care of the pandemic to develop a 1,000-bed jumbo COVID care center facility in RINL's premises with oxygen facility. In the first phase, RINL has created a 200-bed COVID care facility center at Gurujada Kalakshetra with all the required amenities and a 100-bed COVID care facility at Hostel 1, Ukkunagaram. The 200-bed facility of Gurujada is ready with the central oxygen supply, centralized air conditioning system, medical stores, essential drugs, all medical equipment, biomedical waste management system, and washroom facilities, etc. The 100-bed facility at Hostel 1 has been provided with mobile oxygen facilities with all other amenities set above. Medical staff required for operating the 50-bed at Gurujada have been already recruited. This facility will support the efforts of the state government in managing the pandemic and Government of Andhra Pradesh has supported us immensely in managing the seriously ill COVID patients. It is also playing a vital role in the vaccination of our employees. As on today, about 15,000 employees, that is dependents and contract employees, have been vaccinated in our RINL premises, and the vaccination drive is continuing. As per the direction of the Government of India in 2020-21, RINL supplied liquid medical oxygen to the tune of 8,900 tons. In 2021-22, RINL has already supplied 6,700 tons of liquid medical oxygen, that is to Maharashtra 102 tons, Karnataka 300 tons, and to Andhra Pradesh 6,300 tons. I am very grateful to the Honorable Steel Minister and other ministers who could spare their valuable time for this inauguration. Since time is very short, with this brief introduction, I once again extend a very warm welcome to all the dignitaries. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. RINL has been at the forefront of the battle against this invisible enemy named coronavirus. This year, when the second wave of COVID hit us hard, RINL rose to the occasion like a gallant soldier ready to protect its motherland. I would now like to invite Honorable Member of Parliament and Honorable Member of Standing Committee on Coal and Steel, Dr. P.V. Satyavati ji, to address us.
Mute. Unmute, madam. Unmute, madam.
Unmute, madam.
Yeah, very good morning, all of you. Respected Minister of Steel, Sri Pramod Kumar. Hello, Dharmendra Pradhanji, and the Minister of State, Sri Fagan Singh Kulasteji, and Honorable Vijay Sai Reddy Garu, and CMD of Steel Visakhapatnam, Sri P.K. Rath Garu, and Honorable Health Minister, Sri Alla Kali Krishna Srinivas Garu, Honorable Mayor of Visakhapatnam, Sri Golagani Venkata Kumari Garu, and Peddireddy Ramachandra Reddy Garu, Mekapati Gautam Reddy Garu, and all the dignitaries, very good morning. And today it's a very delighted moment because I belong to the Parliament constituency adjacent to Visakhapatnam Steel Plant, and inauguration of this 200-bedded COVID care hospital in RINL. It's a very pleasure to me, and I congratulate the RINL management because it's already announced only few weeks back, and immediately they could start in the first phase 200-bedded COVID care hospital with all the oxygen facility. And I would highlight a few points because I'm a medical professional doctor, and the second wave, how our state government, due to a sudden rise in the cases, how it could struggle and how it could control within a few months with all the supports of all the team of Honorable Minister Garu, Parliament members, and the support of Steel Ministry in the central government. And I would like to thank Honorable Minister Sri Dharmendra Pradhanji and the management of RINL Visakhapatnam and for this. And also I want to highlight a few points because now the medical oxygen has become a critical component in treating COVID affected patients in recent times, and RINL Visakhapatnam rose to the occasion by dispatching the first oxygen express train to Maharashtra on time, thus saving thousands of lives in dire need of oxygen. And since then, RINL has been relentlessly working to ramp up oxygen production on a war footing basis, and thus proved itself a real savior in need of the hour. And I congratulate the team of RINL and also Dharmendra Pradhanji for supporting all the RINL for all these things to happen. And our Honorable Chief Minister Garu, Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu. So in our state, we have witnessed a rapid rise of new daily cases of COVID-19 during the second wave, and with all the support of all the ministry and the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister Garu, and we have started 597 hospitals with a total bed capacity of 46,596 bed capacity, and we could establish a 24/7 call center exclusively to support the all home isolation patients and all telemedicine services. And now we could control the cases to some extent, and I am glad to say that. And owing to the persistent efforts of our CM Vice Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu, and thanks to the central government also, and today the state government can draw approximately 700 metric tons of medical oxygen daily. Again is the allotted quota of 450 metric tons, procured 16 ISO containers to ensure smooth transportation of medical oxygen from various places in the country. And oxygen express train is being sought from railways. And I'm glad that today RINL under the CSR program has all set to launch a jumbo COVID care center of 1,000 beds. And initially today we are able to inaugurate for the 200 beds, and also which is easily accessible and helpful to the people of my parliamentary constituency. And I once again thank the management of RINL and the Honorable Minister of Steel, Shri Dharmendra Pradhanji, who is always supporting our state. And thanks for allowing me to join you in this occasion. And before I conclude, as I would salute all the frontline warriors who are leading the fight against Corona and helping the country overcome this pandemic. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Thank you very much, Dharmendra Pradhanji. Thank you very much, Rajji, and Honorable Health Minister, Sri Nani Garu. And we are able to inaugurate tomorrow in a large scale of 16 new medical colleges for our state. I congratulate and I thank you very much on this occasion through you to our Honorable Chief Minister Garu also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Indeed, we join you in saluting the COVID warriors. May I now request Honorable Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, Shri V. Sai Reddy Garu, to speak a few words. Sir, could you please unmute?
Yeah. Honorable Minister for Petroleum and Natural Gas and Steel, Dharmendra Pradhanji, and Honorable Minister Fagan Singh ji, and other dignitaries who are present in this video conferencing of Jumbo COVID Care Facility inauguration. Namaskar to all. At the outset, I would like to bring to the notice of the Honorable Minister for Petroleum, Dharmendra Pradhanji, that our state government under the leadership of Sri Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy Garu has just completed 2 years of growth-oriented welfare state with programs and all. On this auspicious occasion of 2 years, completion of 2 years, and this facility is being inaugurated, I'll be very happy. And I hope the Minister will congratulate our Honorable Chief Minister on this completion of 2 years. Sir, I would like to extend my gratitude to the Honorable Minister, Dharmendra Pradhanji and Kulasteji, and also the Chairman and Managing Director of Vizag Steel Plant, Sri R.K. Rathji, and other employees and dignitaries. I understand that in phase 1, you are opening 300-bed hospital with a plan of 1,000-bed opening of 1,000-bed facility for treatment of COVID patients. This jumbo facility would definitely solve 2 problems according to me. One is it increases the number of beds available for COVID patients. And as of yesterday, the Vizag has reported about 1,004 COVID cases, and Uttarandhra districts reported about 2,067. And it took the active case load of Srikakulam, Vijayanagaram, and Visakhapatnam is approximately about 32,810 cases combinedly. Sir, this 300 bed hospital center and further 700 beds as planned by you would be a great relief to the COVID patients in Andhra Pradesh. Sir, secondly, it fastens the more efficient use of oxygen. Sir, Andhra Pradesh do not have the sufficient oxygen tankers in the state. Out of the total 160 oxygen tankers only 60 are available for AP. On an average, the turnaround time for an oxygen tanker is about 3 to 4 days. The Jimbo care facility at RINL would substantially reduce the time. And further, sir, the contribution of RINL in fight against COVID is really a great job and under the corporate social responsibility. Vizag Steel Plant has earned a distinguished position in fight against the COVID, according to me. Sir, I still remember, Honorable Minister, sir, I still remember when India's first oxygen express train ran on April 19th from Vizag to Mumbai. RINL has been able to supply oxygen to many parts of Andhra Pradesh and also the country, thus save thousands and thousands of lives in this country. We shall always be grateful to RINL and thousands of employees for their contribution, sir. Finally, sir, I would like to make one submission to the Honorable Minister, Dharmendra Pradhan ji, that while the center has decided on privatization, though it is not an occasion, I would like to bring it to your notice. Had it been privatized, my question to the Honorable Minister would be, would it be possible for the private entity to contribute so much and to do so much for the people of this country? Therefore, I request the Honorable Minister to kindly reconsider the decision of privatizing the Vizag Steel Plant. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let us now hear from Honorable Minister, Industries, Andhra Pradesh Government, Shri M. Gautam Reddy Garu. So could you please unmute?
Yeah. Good morning, and sir, on the onset, let me welcome and congratulate and thank you, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, Honorable Minister of Petroleum, Natural Gas and Steel, Government of India, and also Shri Fagan Singh Kulsate, the Honorable Minister of State for Steel, Government of India. So the state of Andhra Pradesh owes a great debt to you in this hour of need. And I must say you that in this pandemic time, we all have been blindsided by this sudden onset of the phase 2 of this COVID crisis. But I can also tell you that how we in the last 30 days, how the blindsided has been turned to our advantage in terms of we rising up to the occasions, not only in the state, but also at the central level. It just goes on to show the federal structure of this country is steady fast. And I must also thank the various organizations which have come forward to support us, not only at the private level through CSR, but also through the corporate levels and through the other entities that have come forward to help us in the hour of need. So might I also remind you that the RINL has really stood steady fast in the hour of crisis, especially as you know, in between April and in the month of May, when the crisis of oxygen suddenly brought about by this huge COVID crisis. But the way the RINL stood up and then was able to rise up to the occasion and give support so many and save precious lives, it just goes on to show, and I would like to once again reiterate what our Honorable MP, Sri Vijay Reddy has said, that the RINL is pretty close to the heart of the people of Andhra Pradesh. And I would like to always use this occasion, if you can reconsider the decision of privatization. So before I'd like to close, I would also like to thank our Honorable Health Minister, who has been on the road for the last 30 days, making sure the facilities across the state and also the requirements required for the patients and the other people were actually at the need and within the receiving need of all the patients. And may I also say, sir, in the last 2 years, our Honorable CM, in fact, it's been 2 years since we've come into this government. And I must tell you, a notable point is that out of the 24 months, 18 months was fighting this COVID crisis right from last year, January onwards. I must also congratulate our Honorable CM for raising this occasion and making sure that in this hour of need, he not only thought about the people of Andhra Pradesh, but also the children who were suddenly, due to the loss of the parents, were abandoned, and then they had reached out and given them a financial need of 10 lakhs to each children that was basically who lost their parents. So, and before I close out, I would also once again thank you for all the needs and requirements that the central government has able to give to the state of Andhra Pradesh. And I must congratulate the team at the RINL, led by CMD, Sri Pradosh Kumar Rath. Sir, please accept our congratulations and our thanks very sincerely from the state of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you very much and good day.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite Honorable Minister, Mines, Andhra Pradesh Government, Shri P.R. Reddy Garu, to deliver his address. So could you please unmute?
Next.
It seems there is a connection problem. So moving ahead, considering the magnitude of COVID infections, the efforts of Andhra Pradesh government in controlling the virus's spread and developing world-class health infrastructure has been commendable. We highly appreciate the role of our next speaker in this, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and Minister of Health, Family Welfare and Medical Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri A.K. Shri Krishna Srinivas Garu.
हो गया अनम्यूट कर दिया
Unmute చేశాను. Good morning, all of you. Honorable Union Minister for Petroleum and Natural Gas and Steel, Sri Dharmendra Pradhan ji. Honorable Minister of State for Steel, Sri Phaggan Kulasthej ji. CMD RINL, Sri P.K. Rath ji. My ministerial colleagues, Honorable MPs, MLAs, and officers of central and state governments present on this auspicious dedicating the COVID facility made available by RINL. Sir, Andhra Pradesh is one of the worst hit states in the second phase of COVID-19 pandemic. At present, active case load of 1.73 lakhs. Total, we have 16.70 lakhs cases till now. In anticipating the demand for oxygen beds, Honorable CM Sri Y.S. Jagannath Reddy Garu has taken action to increase the oxygen beds from 3,636 to 32,125. This was the reason for maintaining low mortality rate at 0.64%, which is one of the lowest rates in the country. Sir, we have been receiving uninterrupted MLO to the extent of 170 metric ton daily basis, even when the reserve storage has come down below safe level. Till date, receipt of 5,000 metric ton of MLO from RINL has helped state to save many lives in this pandemic. We sincerely thank Honorable Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan ji for directing RINL to make available 1,000 oxygen beds in the premises of RINL. It is inspiring to note that RINL could make 300 beds ready in short time, and I am sure with your active interest, balanced bed will also be made available at the earliest. In view of the high load of active cases in Andhra Pradesh, I request you to help the state in getting additional allocation of 150 metric tons from Rourkela, Jamshedpur, and Durgapur steel plant. Honorable Chief Minister Sri Y.S. Jagannath Reddy Garu specifically has conveyed his appreciation and gratitude for the excellent support given by you and Government of India, and also looks forward your continuous support in fighting COVID-19 during this pandemic. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for your words, sir. एक इंसान की वास्तविक परीक्षा उसकी आरामदायक स्थितियों में नहीं, अपितु चुनौतीपूर्ण समय में ही होती है। कोविड महामारी एक ऐसा वैश्विक चुनौती, एक ऐसा समय है जब संगठनात्मक से लेकर व्यक्तिगत तक हम सभी स्तर पर प्रतिकूल परिस्थितियों में अपनी अपनी क्षमता के लिमिट टेस्ट से गुजर रहे हैं। ऐसे में RINL भला कैसे पीछे रह सकता है? RINL की ये पूरी कोशिश रही है कि वो सरकार की सहयोग करे। Moving ahead in the program, may I now request Honorable Minister of State in the Ministry of Steel, Government of India, Shri Fagan Singh Kulasteji, to address the audience. So could you please unmute?
धन्यवाद। कोविड रोगियों के उपचार के लिए 1000 बिस्तरों वाले जंबो अस्पताल सुविधा के प्रथम चरण में 300 बिस्तरों का समर्पण के अवसर पर हमारे आदरणीय धर्मेंद्र जी पेट्रोलियम, नेचुरल गैस, स्टील, आंध्र प्रदेश सरकार के डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर काकाली कृष्ण श्रीनिवास जी, परिवार कल्याण, स्वास्थ्य एवं परिवार कल्याण, चिकित्सा शिक्षा, आदरणीय एकपति गौतम जी रेड्डी, उद्योग मंत्री आंध्र प्रदेश सरकार, हमारे रामचंद्र रेड्डी जी, खान मंत्री आंध्र प्रदेश सरकार, विजय साई रेड्डी जी, राज्यसभा के हमारे सांसद, डॉक्टर PV सत्यवती सांसद लोकसभा, और इस RINL के CMD श्री के रथ जी, मंत्रालय के हमारे सेक्रेटरी त्रिपाठी जी, आंध्र प्रदेश सरकार के सभी कारीगण और विशेषकर हमारे RINL के सभी इस कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित सभी अधिकारीगण और सभी मित्रों, आज विशेषकर एक ऐसा अवसर है जब इस कोरोना महामारी में जिन लोगों का निधन हुआ है उन्हें सबसे पहले श्रद्धांजलि देता हूं और उनके परिवारजनों के प्रति भी संवेदना व्यक्त करता हूं। आज देश में और हमारे श्रीमान प्रधानमंत्री जी ने इस पूरे कोविड पीरियड में लगातार विशेषकर हमारे RINL और भी हमारे जैसे संस्थानों ने इससे कोविड महामारी के समय जब ऑक्सीजन की आवश्यकता को महसूस की गई और आज RINL के पास है जो हमारी सुविधाएं है हॉस्पिटल की, 160 बेड के हॉस्पिटल है जिसमें हमने 120 बेड्स को कोविड उपचार के लिए हमने उपयोग किया जा रहा है, जो हमारे टिंग हॉस्पिटल से। दूसरा मैंने कहा कि आज RINL ने कोविड महामारी के दौरान कुल लिक्विड मेडिकल ऑक्सीजन की सप्लाई अलग अलग राज्यों को 15,700 मेट्रिक टन से ज्यादा किया। ये केवल हमारे RINL की उपलब्धि के बारे में और इस संकट से पूरा देश इस कोविड से महामारी से जब गुजरा है, हमने उस समय देखा कि फर्स्ट चरण जब शुरू हुआ उस समय की परिस्थिति और आज सेकंड वेव में हम देख रहे हैं तो हर स्थान पर पूरे देश में ऑक्सीजन की एक बहुत बड़ी समस्या, एक प्रकार का संकट हमने देखा है। परंतु मैं आज प्रसन्नता पूर्वक कह सकता हूं कि इन इस्पात मंत्रालय के माध्यम से जितना हम अनेक अवसरों पर अनेक राज्यों को हमने इसकी सप्लाई किया है और आज इसके कारण इससे पूरे इस संकट से उभारने में हम सफल हुए हैं। ये जरूर है कि थोड़ा शॉर्टेज आया है परंतु अनेक संस्थानों के माध्यम से और जितना अधिकतम हो सकता है, मैंने कहा कि RINL ने 15,700 मेट्रिक टन से ज्यादा सप्लाई ऑक्सीजन अनेक राज्यों में किया है। इस्पात मंत्रालय ने RINL को 1000 बिस्तरों वाला ऑक्सीजन युक्त सुविधा बनाने के लिए कहा। हमारी कोशिश होगी, मैं ना चाहता हूं कि इसमें से अभी हमने 300 ऑक्सीजन युक्त सुविधा वाला बिस्तर तैयार हमने कर लिया है और कोविड रोगियों के उपचार के लिए आज समर्पित किया जा रहा है। और ये प्रधानमंत्री जी की इच्छा शक्ति और विशेषकर हमारे इस्पात मंत्रालय के आदरणीय मंत्री धर्मेंद्र जी, मैं आंध्र प्रदेश के सभी मित्रों को, मंत्रीगणों को भी ये कहना चाहता हूं कि आपने जिससे लड़ाई को आप लड़ रहे हैं और पूरा देश लड़ रहा है, उसमें आरएनएल की भी सहभागिता हमारे लिक्विड मेडिकल ऑक्सीजन आई के लिए जिससे तत्परता के साथ में उन्होंने किया है। और इसलिए मैं आरएनएल के सीएमडी और उनके पूरे अधिकारी कर्मचारियों को भी, पूरे यूनिट को मैं बधाई देता हूं। और राज्य सरकार का जो सहयोग भी मिला है, अभी जैसा मैंने पा रहा हूं, मैं आप सबको एक बार पुनः बधाई देते हुए इससे आरएनएल के सब कर्मियों को बहुत बहुत बधाई, धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।
धन्यवाद। We now have a short presentation to share with you. I request our audience to kindly stay connected while we play the video.
हर व्यवस्था के लिए, हर इकाई के लिए नया मंत्र यही है, जहां बीमार वहीं उपचार।
And today, RINL stands a step closer towards fulfilling the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. Welcome to the Phase 1 of RINL Jumbo COVID Care Facility at Gujjada Kalakshetram, Inukunagaram Township of Vishakhapatnam Steel Plant. Equipped with an ambulance facility for emergency transfer of patients, it has a spacious reception cum registration block with a triage area manned by doctors and paramedical staff. There are wheelchairs, trolleys along with oxygen cylinders with masks at the entrance. Situated in the lap of hills, this 100-bed facility at Trainee Hostel 1 and 200-bed facility at Gujjada Kalakshetram is equipped with centralized air-conditioned COVID wards. These wards have a trained team of doctors, nurses and other paramedical support staff with linkage to lab facility. Available here is medical supervision by intensivist and pulmonologist. Fire safety and security is available round the clock by CISF staff. There are 20 oxygen concentrators and 10 CIPAP machines for those weaning from high flow oxygen. Central oxygen supply with backup of 300 jumbo oxygen cylinders is also present. All the beds are equipped with oxygen humidifiers with distilled water and flow meter. Additionally, 15 new toilet blocks and refurbished washrooms have been added to the existing facility. Other facilities like duty room for medical and paramedical staff, a well-stocked pharmacy with all emergency and routine drugs, hot and cold RO drinking water facility are also available. Let us have a look at the various COVID-related initiatives taken so far. About 12,500 employees and family members have been vaccinated at the Wellness Center and VSGH. Workplace COVID vaccination for employees and contract workers has also started. Around 12,000 packs of immunoboosters have been distributed. Under the guidance of Honorable Steel Minister Shri Dharmendra Pradhan Ji, the first oxygen express was dispatched to Maharashtra from RINL Vizag Steel Plant on 22nd April with 100 tons of liquid medical oxygen. More than 6,000 tons of liquid medical oxygen have been dispatched since 13th April, and cumulatively more than 15,000 tons have been dispatched since the onset of pandemic. RINL will continue to supply liquid medical oxygen in future as well. RINL is setting up a 120-bed COVID care center at Andhra Kesari Kalakshetram in the phase 2 of the Jumbo COVID care facility build-up. In the next 2 months, it is planned to cover all the employees and their dependents with full vaccination. In these times of crisis and corona, RINL is committed to the welfare of the nation. Jai Hind.
We hope the video would have given our audience a glimpse of the facilities made available in a very short span of time. इस्पात मंत्रालय के दिग्दर्शन में बनी यह RINL जंबो कोविड केयर फैसिलिटी हमारी क्षमताओं का एक अद्वितीय उदाहरण है। इसकी तुलना रामायण की उस घटना से की जा सकती है जिसमें भगवान हनुमान जी ने जीवन रक्षक के रूप में संजीवनी लाकर लक्ष्मण जी की जान बचाई थी। माननीय पेट्रोलियम एवं प्राकृतिक गैस एवं इस्पात मंत्री श्री धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी के द्वारा की गई इस पहल के लिए सर हम आपके आभार हैं। We now request Honorable Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Minister of Steel Shri Dharmendra Pradhan Ji to virtually inaugurate the RINL Jumbo COVID Care Facility by clicking the remote. We are now going to witness the dedication of RINL Jumbo COVID Care Facility, Phase 1. It is now time to hear a few words of wisdom from the visionary man, without whose guidance and directives, all this would not have been possible. I would now request Honorable Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Minister of Steel, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan Ji, to motivate us with his words.
Namaskar. Good morning to all my friends. Shri Phagansinh Kulaste, Honorable Minister of State, Minister of Steel, Shri Allah Kali Krishna Srinivas, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and Minister of Health, Family Welfare and Medical Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Gautam Reddy Ji, Minister of Industry, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Ramachandra Reddy Ji, Minister of Mines, Government of Andhra Pradesh, my elder brother, dear friend, senior parliamentarian, Shri Vijay Sai Reddy Ji, Rajya Sabha group leader of YSR Congress, Honorable Dr. B.V. Satyabati, MP Annakapalli, Honorable MLA friends, MLC friends, Shri Pradosh Kumar Ratha, CMD, RINL and the entire team of RINL, senior officials from Government of Andhra Pradesh and Government of India, friends from media, citizen of Andhra Pradesh and country, those who are linked with this program, technology. Today is the right occasion. The celebration is not a good word, but in our democracy, today I congratulate both the leaders, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, my dear friend, brother Jagan Mohan Reddy ji, with the wish of people, with the mandate of people. Prime Minister Modi completed the second year of his second term, and Jagan Mohan Reddy completed his second year of the first term. And this period, we all know how challenging time we passed in last 2 years. Just now, the entire East Coast, starting from Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and West Bengal and part of Jharkhand and Bihar, we are coming out of the impact of severe super cyclone Yas. Now we are in the midst of the COVID second phase. Last year, we successfully managed the phase 1 of the COVID-19. So I deliberately did not use the word celebration. In democracy, responsibility is the big thing. And an elected government in a democracy are accountable to the people. They are in charge of the welfare of the people, well-being of the people. Today is the right example of cooperative federation. This is our cooperative federal structure. I congratulate, I am personally thankful to my Chief Minister friend Jagan Mohan Reddy and the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister Krishna Srinivas ji. When I talked to my friends at RINL, just imagine a steel plant for industrial development. In the beginning, we saw a small movie where Prime Minister was given an innovative idea. Let us treat, we don't have medical oxygen. Just imagine the first week of April, the oxygen requirement in country was around 1300 metric ton. In 2020 COVID pandemic period, the peak liquid medical oxygen demand was 2,500 metric ton. The first week of, starting from the first week of April, when you all said, we are all grateful, the country is grateful to Andhra Pradesh and RINL for sending the fast oxygen express, and in those times, it was not that you are all healthy. There were challenges in Andhra. There were problems in Andhra. But respecting the cooperative federalism, to send the oxygen express to Maharashtra. The able leadership of Prime Minister Modi, I asked Mr. Ratha, how do you manage? Prime Minister given a call. We don't have liquid medical oxygen in sufficient number. We have sufficient number of gaseous oxygen. Why don't we put a makeshift temporary oxygenated and supercritical beds, ventilators and ICU just nearby the plant. The team of RINL was asked to move on that. Today is the outcome. But in that day, I also checked with Mr. How do you manage the medical facilities? You have ample number of engineers, but you don't have ample number of quality doctors. He assured me on that day, sir, already I have a good discussion with government of Andhra Pradesh. They are 2 steps ahead of us. Local administration is totally cooperative. Political leadership is totally given us permission. Andhra Pradesh will be the first state to give cooperation for the medical facility. I'm happy with the joint collaboration of Andhra Pradesh government and government of India through RINL. Today, we took responsibility in 2 years of completion of this tenure. We are in a position to serve people. We have to defeat Corona. Few days ago, oxygen was challenged today. And I know you all will be appreciative of information. There was a proposal, there was there was a new plan, but due to some reason, one newly built oxygen plant was put on hold in Visakhapatnam steel plant. Looking into the present challenge in the situation, now we are expediting the early completion of that oxygen plant, and very soon that plant will give oxygen production. Honorable Chief Minister has written a letter to Honorable Prime Minister, and we are actively implementing that oxygen plant, executing the production plan of that oxygen plant. Very soon, at least 100 metric ton of additional oxygen capacity will come up with that new oxygen plant. At one point of time, oxygen was challenging position. Logistic was an issue, which my friend Vijay Sai Reddy ji was mentioning. Remdesivir was issue. Today there is news. Now our Indian pharma company are sufficient to produce Remdesivir to our needs. Government of India is not going to monitor. Now state government are free and state government are competent to take their own decision. Now sufficient number of Remdesivir will be there. The challenge is vaccine. We have to vaccinate all the people at a time-bound program. Let us compare the capacity of developed world of this in this time. We are technically little bit behind America, USA. The absolute number of vaccination, we are above China. We know our limitation. I know the difficulties of people. Our leadership are aware about that. My friends are on the road. As somebody was mentioning, the health minister of Andhra was last 1 month, he's on wheel. The entire country is on active mode. Bharat Biotech is the indigenous company. They are augmenting their production capacity. AstraZeneca, which is produced here in the name of Serum, SII, they are producing a sizable number. Sputnik from Russia is already on the market. And our External Affairs Minister Jai Shankar ji is there at USA to negotiate with some more vaccines. Some technical issues are there. We are negotiating. Very soon we are confident they will also come. And India is pursuing with the global leaders at this time. You have to relax the IPR clause. This is a global pandemic. Humanity is at danger. We have to fight jointly. And friends, with the active participation of all of us, with our visionary leaders, I am confident by end of this year, almost all the population of country is going to be vaccinated. From June onward, every month, the capacity augmentation will increase. There will be a substantial augmentation in the capacity. And I came to know, Mr. Ratha was mentioning, with the active cooperation of Andhra Pradesh government, you could vaccinate the RINL friends. Thank you, Andhra Pradesh government. But time has now come. In the distribution mechanism, 50% of the vaccine will come from Government of India to states in free. 25% will be purchased by state government. They are also giving in free. And 25% vaccine has to be purchased in the market rate by corporates. RINL is a responsible corporate. Now you have to give back to the Andhra Pradesh government and citizen of Andhra, to the land user, to the contract labor, to the periphery area people, with the active cooperation of Andhra Pradesh government, with the active advice and planning of Andhra Pradesh government. You must purchase sizable number of vaccines from the market, from the corporate quota, and give it back to the Andhra Pradesh. In that way, in a time-bound manner, Government of India, state governments, proactive government like Andhra, and corporates jointly will fulfill the vaccination strategy of this country. Yesterday, Prime Minister took responsibility about the children of our country, those who became orphan in an unfortunate situation. Very pity. And I am confident Andhra Pradesh government must not be behind to take care of the poor of this country, poor of Andhra Pradesh state, especially those who lost their family members. Friends, in a democracy, in a civilized society, this 300 bed is just beginning. According to the need, I am congratulating Andhra Pradesh government and my Chief Minister friend, Mr. Reddy. I came to know tomorrow you are going to dedicate a mega medical ecosystem in the state of Andhra Pradesh. It will not serve only Andhra people. It will serve the entire nation. Because I know I belong to Odisha. I know 10 districts of Odisha are depending on Vizag, the medical ecosystem of Vizag. So wherever capacity, quality capacity will increase, that is not going to serve only to that locality or that state or that area. It is going to reduce the burden as a whole from the nation, and it will complement the way you have complemented your capacity has been utilized in Maharashtra in the beginning. That way, the mega medical ecosystem, and I will be happy, Mr. Vijay Sai Reddy ji, you will be happy to know your home district, Nellore, the Sri City SCZ is going to be a major cryogenic tank manufacturing point in future. So Andhra will be leading from the front in all the aspects, in the medical, in the oxygen, in the logistic mechanism. That will be helpful to the entire country, the entire globe. The today's occasion, I'm again congratulating Team RINL, Team Andhra Pradesh, and Team India as a whole society, as a whole government approach, total government approach, as a responsible citizen. We all are here to take responsibility of the society, the poorest of the poor. That is the achievement of our freedom movement, the achievement of our democracy. Thank you, friends. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for guiding us and motivating us. India's fight against coronavirus is people-driven. It is being fought by the people and the administration in close collaboration, as once noted by Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji. So RINL urges all to follow the COVID-related protocols. Let us all remember, सफाई, दवाई और कड़ाई. इसी से ही हम जीतेंगे यह लड़ाई. May I now invite our Director Personnel, Shri K.C. Das sir, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you. Respected Sri Dharmendra Pradhan Ji, Honorable Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Minister of Steel. Respected Sri Phagan Singh Kulasthej Ji, Honorable Union Minister of Steel. Respected A.K. Krishna Srinivasan Garu, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister and Minister of Health, Family Welfare and Medical Education, Government of AP. Respected A.M. Gautam Reddy Garu, Honorable Minister, Industries, Commerce and Information Technology. Respected P. Ramchandra Reddy Garu, Honorable Minister, Mines and Geology, Panchayat Raj and Rural Development. Respected Vijay Sai Reddy Garu, Honorable MP, Rajya Sabha. Respected Dr. B.V. Satyavati Garu, Honorable MP, Ankapalli. Respected Sri P.K. Tripathi Ji, Secretary to Government of India, Minister of Steel. Good morning to all of you. It is my privilege to present vote of thanks on this occasion of inauguration of this 300 oxygen bed jumbo COVID care facility in the premises of Steel Plant Township, Ukunagram. RNL has been always in the forefront as a corporate citizen in taking part of the nation fight against the COVID pandemic. Apart from supplying huge quantities of oxygen to the nation, RNL added a new dimension in COVID care management in the region by providing this facility. It would not have been possible to add such a huge infrastructure within the shortest possible time without the active guidance and unstinted cooperation from the Honorable Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas and Minister of Steel, Sri Dharmendra Pradhan Ji. Sir, I profusely thank you from the bottom of my heart for enabling us to achieve this feat. I also thank you, sir, for taking out your precious time and dedicating this new facility, which will go on a long way managing the COVID patient in and around Visakhapatnam Steel Plant. I thank Sri Phagan Singh Kulasthej Ji, Honorable Union Minister of Steel for State, Government of India, for gracing this occasion and supporting us whenever we approach you for help and advice. I am thankful to all the Honorable Minister of State of Andhra Pradesh for extending their cooperation and support in our endeavor and gracing this occasion. I'm also thankful to Honorable Members of Parliament for making all efforts and taking up issue with all the concerned authority to see that our efforts are expedited. Thank you, sir, for gracing this event. I'm thankful to Minister of Steel, State Administration, and District Administration for all the cooperation in our endeavor and also gracing this event. I'm thankful to all the distinguished guests and participants who have joined us through this virtual platform, including the media person on this special occasion. Finally, my special thanks and appreciation to the RNL medical fraternity, who are the actual hero in these critical times and solely instrumental in fighting this pandemic effectively. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Time to wrap up now. We thank all our participants and audience for joining us today and making it a success. So we now end the meeting. Thank you.